What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Digimon playthrough with Chowboy, Jackie McWolf and McSnuggly Mc whatever it is that you're calling me today. When we left off yesterday, we done quite a bunch of loose bits and bobs because for the first time in the series, we got our asses kicked. Twice, in fact. First time we got our asses kicked by Lunamon, then we got our asses kicked by Lunamon again, then we got our asses kind of kicked by a wall, but then we managed to beat said wall. So yeah, and then we digivolved a bunch of our parties, so there was a lot going down. So what we're going to do is when we kick this episode off, first of all, we're going to pick up this quest here, Lovely Melody. Then we're going to finish off Lunamon, get our revenge, and we also have to do a couple of things in the lab as well, which in fact, now that I think of it, it would probably make sense to do first. So with all that being said, here is our intro. Enjoy. Let's go. So, here we are in the menu of menus. Let's actually hit up our Digilab right now before we pick up our quest, because I have the strange feeling that when we pick up said quest, we are going to get launched directly into wherever it is that we're going to be doing this kind of main episode. So, let's actually have a look at Motomon because he is now max rank. I'm going to show you guys that right now. He is level 13 out of 13, which means he can't go up any further, which means it is his time to change. Now, we already have had Agotsummon. We haven't had this guy down here now because, well, based on the picture, I think this is Solarmon, which is pretty much a Hagurumon but fire type, and also Vaccine. Now, I was kind of liking, I would have liked to have gotten Tentamon, I think, but Camaraderie needs to be 10%. What is this camera? His camera is at 5, so honestly, it would take 5 battles for us to change that. But honestly, what I think we'll do is just take the new Digivolution option, because that's kind of exciting in itself. We will end up having an extra vaccine type, but at the same time, I'm not too fussed about that because there are tons and tons of vaccine Digimon in this game that I'm super fond of. So there we go. Solarmon now has an ABI of 8, which I think is one of the highest we have in our party so far. Icemon, you're only level 12 out of 37. Gabumon is 12 out of 27, and Toyagamon is 13 out of 22. So all of these guys are looking okay right now. But yeah, our party's looking pretty balanced, which makes me happy. And I guess we're going to try and keep it that way as best we can. So here we go. We've got a Missing Girl quest, which is the one we'd done yesterday. I think before we do that, let's actually have a look at something new. The reward for this is 1,000 yen. We get a speed attachment D, which is nice. And we get 300 hacker points, which, you know, is up to you whether you find that good or not. Let's see. Find the singer. I'll start by contacting the client and asking him for details, just like every other quest we've done so far. There's this kind of in-between now where before we actually go and talk to the actual client, the main character rings them up, which is kind of interesting. I thought it would be too dangerous to go any farther, so I just turned back. The singing was coming from Junk Plaza on Kowloon level 1. Okay, cool. Well, I don't think we have been too far into Kowloon level 1, so that actually is really, really good for us, I think. Because although we have been exploring, oh my god, look at this. We've got Icemon doing the ice skate around the place. That's fantastic. Alright, so here's the client here. Yeah, I don't know why we phoned them up now. Have you been waiting long, feeling a little on edge? Yeah, we don't give a shit about the first one because honestly, she's paying us. I've only just arrived myself, I'm fine. But I feel a lot better now that you're here. Alright, okay, well, don't get too close. It's that singing, can you hear it? Dude, I can't hear a thing. Okay. So it sounds like it's coming from inside Kowloon. Convenient. Yeah, I don't know why we feel the need to phone the client. That's kind of interesting. But yeah, that's like a feature they've added in so far. Because the first thing we do when we get here is normally speak to the client ourselves anyway. I guess it's for a bit of exposition or background info about the quest that we're going to be doing at the time. But yeah, here we go. We haven't actually, although we've been to this pot of Kowloon many, many times before, we haven't actually been here in this particular game, so that's kind of interesting. This over here, we can't actually repair until we have a champion vaccine Digimon, as we figured out in the last episode, so that's something that we need to consider later on as part of our party building strategy, I guess. But it is very, very likely that we are going to have a champion vaccine at some point, because if we didn't, then we would be a silly bunch of cats. Here we go. So we've got our little friend here, la la la, says the mysterious singing voice, so we can actually hear it now. There, you hear it? I knew it was coming from here, let's keep going, alright. Thanks for that. So I guess we get a little signal from the game that we're going in the right direction, which is nice. Because there was so many times in the first game in which here I was in Kowloon wandering around, and half the time I was going in the wrong direction, especially when you unlock Kowloon's levels 1 to 3 and the quest says somewhere in Kowloon, and then you have to spend all that time kind of figuring it out. Now there we go, we finally pick up an extra attachment right now, so I am going to put that onto our Icemon here, because I think he's the only one so far with an extra slot, and it's probably because he's the only champion that we have right now. It's kind of strange to think of Icemon as a champion Digimon, honestly, because he is so small and he is pretty much just a recolouring of Gotsumon, who we had previously. Alright, so here we go. Icemon, yeah, he is definitely a champion Digimon. There we go. And we're going to attach on our attack attachment. Here we go. So before we talk to Lalamon, I'm going to bang in a save file, just as we typically do. I spoke to one of my good friends yesterday, who told me they picked up the game on release, and 4 hours into the game, after they had started off, they hadn't saved once, and they lost to a boss that they were doing, and they had forgotten to save. There was no autosave feature. There is no autosave feature in this game, and they lost everything, which, you know, really sucks. That's one of the worst things to happen to a person, as I said to him at the time, but there we go. He'll probably not make that mistake again. Anyway, Lalamon, I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe someone heard me singing. I wish I could just crawl into a hole and hide. Nah, bro, your singing was beautiful. You're going to be the next Beyonce. Okay, let's go. We're fighting this little chica. Shouldn't be too much harder than the fight yesterday, because we did fight Airdramon and he was a champion. I'm not entirely sure what this guy is, but let's see. I think it just makes sense to use our main Ice Ball Bomb here. Even though it's pretty much the same as Ice Archery, we lose 5 damage, but then we pick up the chance to crit, which is nice. Little Horn with Gabumon is going to be the best ability against this guy because of the ×2, I think. Yeah. Toyagamon, you're going to do a very little amount of damage, so let's just drop a neutral energy and make sure we actually connect. We could also make Toyagamon guard in this spot, but honestly, I don't think it's going to be too much of a difficulty to get through this cat. Comet is not going to be that great. Okay, let's just Ice Ball again and finish this little chica off. And that means that once we finally get through this battle, let me see. Once we get through this battle, we can return to Lunamon, finish that bitch off, and then that way we can progress with our main quest and see what's waiting for us next. We did do quite a bunch of grinding yesterday, so I'm thinking that for the time being, we should be able to get through most of these battles, and hopefully the entirety of this episode without having another loss, because 3 defeats in 2 episodes would be kind of sad. So Solomon picks up 6 levels there from his first ever fight, which is nice, and some of the other guys pick up some levels too. In fact, I think it was just him and one other. Okay, Lalamon, what you got to say to it? Please, Digimon. Lalamon, that's right. I've come to ask you something. Please be my singing teacher. Oh, God. I was so moved when I heard you singing. I just wanted to find out who it was. Well, that's nice. In fact, she was so intrigued that she actually decided to hire a cyber detective rather than just walk in 10 steps and figure out for herself. But, you know, who am I to judge? But because I never let anyone hear, I'd never had the chance to ask people what they thought, says Lalamon. I'm so happy you like my singing. If I'm as good as you say, I'll gladly teach you. Alright, and there we go. Harmony all round. Isn't that nice? Here we go. And a new attachment, which is a speed one, which is one of my favourite ones in the game, to be honest. Now, this big bad boy here, 10,000 yen. We're definitely going to be picking this up because, honestly, this looks like it's too good to be true in terms of our monetary gain. So let's bang this one out. Alright, here we are. Back at Kowloon. Ready to fight this boss and rematch the little fucker. I've actually just took a little couple of seconds there to make sure that our party was S-speed back up again, and also I put our new speed attachment D onto our Icemon and put his E-speed disc, which he originally was holding, onto our Solarmon. So we did a bit of item swapping there, but honestly it wasn't that exciting. Let's get straight into this. Now, luckily, in the rematch, I'm glad that we actually get warped directly to the boss. Now, before, yesterday, I was doing a bit of moaning because when we first came in here, I was expecting to be able to kind of wander around and train up. Instead, the game's just like, nah, here's the boss, fucking deal with it. So, hopefully, this time around, we can kill this little fucker before she actually manages to pop off some of our heals, because that was what was basically trumping us yesterday. That and our main ability. We might get really unlucky and she might hit us with that left and right, but I'm hoping that we don't, so let's find out. Yeah, so Lunamon's got this kind of friendship complex where she doesn't want anybody to leave, which honestly is a bit creepy. Tearing shot straight off the bat. Alright, I guess you're just going to come straight at us. Well, that's fun. Luckily, Gabumon takes the hit, which is good, because if that had hit anyone else, we probably would have died there. Little Horn is going to be super effective, so I don't think that we heal with Gabumon. I think we just push Icemon. Can we kill this little fucker as soon as as possible. Yeah, this time around we're doing a lot more damage. I'm thinking that she's probably going to heal up here, which is fine. Yeah, she is. That's her turn past. Now, if she continues to do this, all we have to do is basically wait for us to get a critical with Little Horn, or we're basically waiting on her to miss her heal ability. Now, I don't know if the game is set up so that she is triggered to miss the heal, but regardless, all we have to do here is dodge a heal or dodge her main ability and we will kill her next turn if Gabumon Black survives. So there's the heal again. Very strenuous this fight, I tell you, but we're going to get through it. Little Horn, it's just a case, as I said, making sure that she misses. Ice Ball, can we get... Oh, cool. I was kind of hoping that we got the combo there because that might have been enough to push her down low enough. What I'm thinking is maybe I actually pass a turn here and maybe the AI will change what it does, because I'm thinking that if she gets too low, that's when she uses heal. Okay, never mind. So she's just going to infinitely do this, which is fine, honestly. It's just going to make the fight take a little bit longer. As long as Little Horn doesn't miss, I think we have killed this bitch. There we go. We got through all the heals, all of the sustain. Lalamon, you were not the toughest boss, but definitely one of the most annoying ones thus far. So Gabumon gets a level up as well. Toyagamon and Solaramon goes up too. Cool. So, no, I lost. I just wanted to help all the sad humans. Is that so bad? No. What is really bad that you cheesed us with 1,000,000 heals, bro? And then killed all of our party earlier on when we were weak. That was uncool. You need to use an alternative approach, yeah. You need to be 100% less creepy. Turn that volume dial down a little bit. To my boyfriend, it's as if I disappeared into thin air. He's worried sick. Yeah. So, when Rumi first went missing earlier on when we played this quest yesterday, she had been missing for half a day. Now it's been a day and a half, so the boyfriend's probably killed himself at this point. I was scared when you brought me here against my will, but I had a lot of fun playing with you. I don't think we had a lot of fun playing with her. Sorry to you, mister. I'll find a different way to cheer up humans and make friends with them. That's alright. Just don't kidnap people and then one-shot them into oblivion with your OP BS moves. That's what I would recommend. So here we go. Hi, it's Royal Generation 3. Thank you for finding my beloved roommates. Alright, just pay up, bro. Yeah, we're doing great, although she started finding faults with our dates. Haha. I wonder what that could be. What problem that would be. Just between you and me, I don't think she's entirely happy with what I've been planning. Come to think of it, I've only ever taken her to places that I'm interested in. Well, that's probably fucking why she's not happy then, eh? When Rumi went missing, Lunamon took her to try and cheer her up. I know what Lunamon did was wrong, but I admired her reason for doing it. Blah, blah, blah. I need to make an effort to change and think less about myself and more about making it. Well, thanks for that. I don't know why you're telling the detective this, but it's good that you're learning, I guess. Alright, here we go. Use a PC, cash in, let's go. So here we are. 10,000 yen. Seems a bit ridiculous in all honesty. And we get our first ever hacker rank up. So we are now an amateur hacker. It's cool now because now the system that we are promoting through is to do with hacking as opposed to being a cyber sleuth, which is, you know, it's kind of cool. So that is us. We have done all of our other quests, and unless we get given a new one as we leave here, I think we're going to be knocking on Erica's door. Let's just check that our party is good, which it is. Alright, what's up? Time to progress. About time. Please don't attack us with your mimity. What, you need something? I don't think it'll go over well if I just come up for no reason. Better come back, or better come up with something. So, oh god, so it would have been nice to think about this before we got here, but who taught you how to hack? Do you know a Matayoshi? Does he know a Riji? Or what does Hoodie actually mean? Well, Hoodie's actually what I'm kind of interested in. Matayoshi is not that important to me at this point in time, but maybe we're going to end up asking her all these anyway. Well, that came out of nowhere, says Erica. No, not that it's a problem. I guess you're part of the team now, so you should at least know what the name means. Well, that would be nice. That's why we asked you. Could you just tell us? It's Chinese for butterfly. Well, there you go. That would kind of explain why we had a butterfly in the opening cinematic. There's this story I like called The Butterfly Dream. Do you know it? Can't say that I'm familiar. There's a man who falls asleep one night, and he dreams he's a butterfly fluttering through the sky. When he wakes up, he wonders, was that a dream I had as a man, or am I really a butterfly and now I'm just dreaming of being a man? Okay. We treat cyberspace as this existence or the extension of reality in our day-to-day life. We don't even know which is the real reality anymore. Some people are just ordinarily people in the real world, but in cyberspace they're just special, or they're special. Or sometimes it's the reverse. Just look at hackers. Which side do you think is more real for them? The world, Eden, both maybe. This is a place, this place is a kind of frontier for people like that who dwell in the middle. And so, so to speak, we are butterflies flitting back and forth between the two worlds. Holy shit, I've actually butchered the fuck out of this dialogue, guys. It's so early, man. I can't be asked with this shit. Normally I would be like, oh good, yeah, I'm loving this, like the philosophy of the butterflies. Are we real? Is this reality? Blah blah blah. But right now I'm like, God, man, I'm just falling over myself. Let's see what's happening now. We've got Reggie on the phone. What's up, bro? You're just interrupting us, wrecking Erica's beautiful story about butterflies and whatnot. A new case just came in. Here we are. We're all chilling in the den. I like this. We got our next case from Zaxxon. It's an account raider named Erica. What is that? So yeah, Wormon's been here this whole time. He's a new addition to the team. Reggie's just like, what in the name of fuck? He's my Digimon. I picked him. So this is basically the equivalent of like Erica going out and just adopting a dog without asking anyone. Reggie just comes back one day to his business that he runs, and suddenly there's a fucking Wormmon chilling in the corner. Erica's just like, Erica says I could stay with her until I figure out what's going on. Digit World, what's that? Some kind of area? Says Cheetos. Or Chitose. It's this guy's home. He says it's another world that all Digimon come from. Yeah, we don't need to talk through all this. We could have told these characters about the Digit World off screen. Back to the job, this is what I want to know about. We're going after the mastermind behind the recent account raiding. Okay, we've got some intel from Zaxxon. Hit us, Cheetos. Tell us all about it. The transition log between Shiga and the mastermind is encrypted. We couldn't get any specifics, but we did get a name. The name of the mastermind is Mephisto. Alright. Mephisto is it's quite an unusual name, I'm not gonna lie. It's an alias. If you ask me, you're the one with the weird name. Mine's not weird, says Wormmon. And if it is, then Erica is a weird name too. Alright, cool. Got it. Aye, Captain. So everybody's on board. You and I will log in and make direct contact with a hacker team that may have a connection to him. Alright, I like it. On the front lines. You're our new whack. If you find out where he is, you blitz him right then and there. Alright. You better be ready. So I like how we're getting thrown directly into the deep end, man. We're going on our quest, and as the newbie, we are basically the frontline infantry. That's so cool. K-E-W-L. Cool. Our targets are hacker teams with a possible connection to this Mephisto. Black Silver, with their base in Eden Forum, and Nakano Stripes who hang out in Kowloon. Okay, cool. And we have two choices, so we can go to either one of these, I guess. Oh, hello, Reggie. Didn't mean to bang into you here, my friend. Okay, so... Oh, is he coming with us? Now, as this is not a case, this is a main quest. Yeah, we don't actually get a hint from him. Can we talk to him right now? Okay, no, we can't. Let's use the PC. Do we have any new areas once we pop into Eden here? What do we have? So we can go to the hacker forum. I think that's probably where we should start out. He said we had two options to go to, but honestly, I kind of forgot what the other one was. Oh, here we are. Isn't this the black market area? So we've got two dudes to talk to. We've got some guys chilling in the middle here. Let's actually just take this. Just got a potion. We'll talk to our old Jenkins over here. If I kick the bucket while in cyberspace, people might realise I'm an old woman. Oh god. Well, that's certainly rather unethical of you. But anyways, I guess you're more than welcome to roleplay different genders online. It's just I like the way that he was kind of obscure about it. People might find out he's obviously been going around pretending to be an old man this whole time. I don't know that person, but if you're looking for a battle opponent, I'd be happy to oblige. On guard. And then just like that, we get kicked straight into a quest. Now this guy has two little baby Digimon, which are in no way, I think, going to stand up to our party. And Saberdramon here. Saberdramon, that's not his name. God damn it. Anyways, Little Horn's going to get dropped on this little fool over here. And then I think we have enough damage to one-shot this guy. Again, it seems that there's a bit of an imbalance between the kind of trajectory of the quest that we've been going through so far. 1 minute we've got, you know, like a champion Digimon who's quite easy to beat. Then we've got like a rookie Digimon who's quite tough. And then we come into our main quest and we're fighting against two babies. Okay, so this place was not useful at all. I don't think we can re-interact with this guy. So it looks like we have to go and find out where it is that we're actually going now. So what I'm going to do, guys, is unless something else new pops up here, I'm going to ping about in our next area and find out where it is that we're meant to be going, because I missed that a minute ago. See you guys in a second. Alright guys, here we are back, and we are in Kowloon, or under Kowloon level 2, the new area that we have access to in this game. What would a hacker for hire want for us? We've got the option to talk to this girl about Mephisto, but so far it doesn't seem like she's going to help us. We do have to battle her first, which is fine, I guess. I like having this bro with us because he always tends to go first in the fight because he is obviously a big Digimon, and because of that he normally either ends up buffing our guys or he ends up debuffing the enemies, which is kind of nice. Honestly, against these little fools, probably not completely necessary. I would kind of rather that he just one-shot them and, you know, got the fight over and done with quicker, but at the same time, I'm not going to complain. So, Toy Agumon, let's try and finish off this little guy. This little guy who is very reminiscent of Pete from the first game. I feel kind of bad, but here we go. Is she going to give us any more info now that we've beat her, or is that just the fight over? Some level ups here. I'm thinking we could maybe bring across Solarmon at some point and replace one of our other guys. Nope, she is absolutely no help, so I guess what we're going to do is just wander further into under Kowloon. Are you in my way right now? Yeah, you are. You really think you're a worthy match for me? Come on then, show me what you've got. Okay. You didn't have anything showing me that you were going to be a challenge other than the fact that you were standing in the middle of the pathway. Again, this game is a bit sneaky in terms of the battles it throws at you. We're not going to have too much problems with this chick because, honestly, again, her Digimon are very, very small and weak, but at the same time, here's a battle. There we go. What I think we'll do is we'll ice bomb this guy on the left in the hopes that we can one-shot him. Yep, and then that will leave Toy Agumon to finish off this guy. Alright. So these fights are a bit boring, but honestly, I'm thinking that hopefully at the end of this kind of resolution, or the resolution at the end of this quest will be some sort of tough boss battle. Okay. And she just disappears as well. So these guys, like, if they were giving us something useful other than XP, then I would be kind of down with this, but it means that we're going the right way, I guess. Again, it's like a trail of breadcrumbs by the game, letting us know that we are kind of heading in the right direction. Anybody here that we can interact with? So you don't have anything to talk to. Let's jump down here. Okay, I actually came down here. I was going to just walk around to the portal in silence and cut you guys in, but it looks like this little Chica's here is going to fight us as well. All the Chicas. But now we actually have a better challenge because she does actually have a Gabumon, which is a bit on par with our squad, seeing as we have 2 rookies in our squad. So again, if any of you guys are watching through this, let's say that you're not familiar with the series and you don't really understand what's going on in the battles, feel free to ask comments down below because I try and reply to as many comments as I can, if not all of them. And if you have any questions, me or one of the other guys will be more than happy to kind of explain things, because I know sometimes at first the battle system can be like, wait, so if water beats fire, why did like water beat fire not give a times bonus in like a previous fight? And normally the answer to that question is because your type of your Digimon, as in your like virus, vaccine, or data, they take priority over your elemental types. So water, fire, grass, thunder, all of that kind of normal stuff. So that was just an example, but again, if you guys have any questions about anything so far, make sure you ask down below and one of us will let you know. Here we go. Now this is a new Digimon. So, Gear Stinger. What can this guy do? This looks like a baby version of Waspmon. And obviously, Biomon here as well. One of my favourite Digis. Desolation Claw is going to make quick work of somebody. Yeah, oh sorry. Sorry about that. What's this little guy called? Fan Bmon. Okay, cool. Toy Agumon is going to be the strongest against this guy, and when his turn rolls around, we will put him away, I think. So I'm just going to regular attack, consume a bit of SP, and then Plastic Blaze this guy. There we go, ×3. And we get ×3 because Toy Agumon is obviously, he's vaccine beating virus, which is super effective, but then he also used a fire ability on a grass type Digimon. So he got the max, which is ×3. There we go. Shining Laser picked up as well by Solarmon, which is cool. This, I think, is the last area. Is that correct? After we warp through this little flying spree. I think we have one more spot, and then that is us. So I'm hoping that whoever we're looking for is along here. Alright, let's see. Is the boss in here? Oh, wow, okay. So we've got a bit of a Pokemon gym battle system going on here where we want to get to the guy at the end, but it looks like we're going to have to beat our way through a few trainers first. Don't suppose you're just going to let us, you know, cha-cha slide on past you? No, it doesn't look like it is. So I don't know why some of these guys have padlocks and some of them don't. I'm guessing the head honcho is the dude that is right up the back, which makes a lot of sense, but there's also the keypad on the left, which I'm guessing is going to be yet another battle. Who knows if we're going to choose to actually fight that guy, but so far it seems like it makes sense to take these trainer fights when we can, because it does give us a lot of XP. Alright, fight over. Here we go. So, my little friend, I don't think we're going to bypass you. Are you going to give us a fight? No, you're just a regular person. I feel like we're running past so many of these. and I should be getting our champion Digimon evolved immediately so that we can start playing about with some of those, because I don't actually know what happens when we repair one of those little mascot things. Okay, let's get through this fight ASAP and get onto our boss as quickly as possible. Sorry, but I've never heard... Okay, so I'm glad we actually get an interaction here, because if the game had just left us on the spot there, I would have been so pissed off. So no one knows Mephisto's true identity, and no one knows when he'll show his face. Don't let it overwhelm you. We know for a fact that the string puller is in contact with hackers doing the account raiding. There must be a way to contact him directly. You, how's it hanging? I checked out both teams, but they were dead ends. Oh, have I got... So it looks like Cheetos is actually pulling through here, which is good, because so far he seems like he's been a useless fucking blanket of nothing. Where did I find info like that, you ask? Hey man, I told you that sort of thing's my specialty. Okay, just tell us. What's the news? Tell us. Steam dealers, those guys. Or would I wouldn't say I know them. They tend to stand out. I've heard the name before. Erica, do you know where their hideout is? This is where I need to pay attention, because I always miss this. Send the URL now. So it's just a straight up new place. We'll go and talk to them directly. And Cheetos is coming in for backup as well. If Cheetos is going to be here, does that mean that we're going to be in a tougher fight here? Why can't I use... Oh, there it is. It's because we've picked up so many items at this point. I was getting a bit frustrated there. I thought that I couldn't use my export, but it was just me being a dumbass. Okay, so we have our new spot here, Steam Dealer's Hideout. Before we dive straight in there, in case we get thrown into a cutscene and a boss fight, I'm going to just make sure the party is good, which it looks like they are, honestly. Okay, let's go. Now, I haven't saved, so if we do get into a cutscene and then a boss fight that we can't handle, then I might have to do some stuff again, but honestly, I don't think we're going to have too many issues based on what we've fought against so far. Let's see. So, we actually have our first ever kind of explorable dungeon, which is kind of fun. Let's actually just bang in a save file right now. So, let's have a quick look around. Hopefully this area won't be too extensive. Now, what I'm going to do is, although this is the dead end, I'm going to go up here, because it looks like we have another wall fight to get through. Do we have anything else over here? No. And we have a portal up there as well. So I think before... Oh, we have two portals. And then also a medal in the middle. We're going to go this way first and make sure that that we pick up the medal, and that we also have a look in the little portal that's up to the left. That Digimon looks mega fucked up. What is his name? I think I need one of those. Icemon, Gabumon, Toyagamon. Let's put these guys away. I think because this is a new area, the enemies are going to be slightly harder. Although we do seem to be doing okay against them right now. Ice Bomb on the Motimon here. And then this guy in the middle. What is your name, my friend? Chumon. Chumon looks fucking crazy. What the hell? Alright. We manage it. Nice. So that was our first fight of this area. I guess it wasn't too exciting as well. Let's actually pop on up here and see if we can pick up our medal and also talk to this gentleman up the back, because this looks like another fight. Here we go. Commandramon medal, fine. Let's bang back around. Okay, my friend, you look like you're going to be a boss. Who do you have as your party? Let's see. Agurumon and Toyagamon, bro, this is going to be so simple. I was expecting more. Where are all the big Digimon? I don't know if I should be asking that right now, because honestly, what's going to happen is we're going to wander into the boss. He's going to be like, yeah, here's my champion, and then we're going to get fucking shit stomped. And there we have it. Mini boss trainer guy down. We are actually still picking up a really good amount of XP from these guys, which is fair. So maybe I should be paying this a bit more respect than I've been giving it. We're going to nip into this portal here, and depending on what I come across... Is this just a dead end? No. This is a new area with a box. And a lot of hackers. Bro, I didn't expect this area to be so expansive. So we can fight against that guy up here. We've got... What the hell is this? There is a special battle. Make sure you have 3 battle members. Interesting. Alright. So before we go in there, we're going to fight this guy. And it also looks like in the background there, that might be the area in which we have to access once we have our... once we go through the portal. You know, if we go back outside, fight the wall, it looks like that's that area in the background. So I think that whatever this is behind us, it might be actually the main boss. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll find out in just a second. Wow. Okay, so that was a lot of damage. I didn't expect that. What are we getting here? Is this a damage buff? Attack down. Okay, so Although we lost Toyagamon, I think we still have enough to get through this fight, hopefully. I don't know if our regular attack from Icemon's going to do it, but this is honestly kind of a shame because it means that Toyagamon is now going to miss out on this XP, which I think is going to be a bit more substantial. Yeah, we get 300 XP, which is honestly, actually it's not that good, but we get 1500 yen as well, which is nice. Okay, so Toyagamon got kind of messed up there, and this guy disappeared. What I'm going to do is check out this chest here. Excited me. It's fine, I guess. I'm going to make my way back. I'm going to fight against the door. We're going to fight against any other kind of silly hackers that are in our way on the road there, and then when we get to the chest I'll hit you guys back up, and then after that we will fight against the main party that's waiting for us. I'll see you guys in just a little second. Guys, I'm catching you back in at the end of this fight, and it was just to tell you that I've just defeated the big ass wall that we saw earlier. That was a grind. It wasn't a hard boss, he didn't do any damage, but he had so much HP and our guys had like very little attack. That took like 15 minutes. Just throwing that out there, letting you guys know. Alright folks, here we are back again. Now we have just made our way all the way around to these boxes in the background, so I was going to catch you back in and show you what we have here. We've got our first ever revival capsule, which feels really nice, and we also get a HP attachment E. Can we actually stick that on a Digimon right now? I am skeptical. Yeah, everybody is pretty much full at this point. So we'll just leave that for now. I'm going to head all the way back around to where we were earlier, and we're going to fight off in this special battle and see what happens. Okay folks, here we are. Now we have done everything else in this area. This is the only thing that remains, this special battle here. It says make sure that you have at least 3 battle members. I think this is going to be a boss because, well, the game wouldn't give us a warning if it doesn't think we were about to get our butts kicked. So, sorry for the wait. Oh hey, the Steam dealers, they're here. All these creepy guys with the gas masks and the briefcases. So these guys obviously think that they're Psycho Mantis from MGS1. I don't know why they are dressed like this. It's probably really warm in that mask. Outsiders who know about this place. Why do you need a gas mask in cyberspace? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Aren't you making those breathing sounds yourself? Or we could talk like them. These are actually really good. Yeah, aren't you making your breathing noises by yourself? Why? Now you've gone and done it. Oh god, he really looks ill. Pull yourself together, boss. Come on, breathe, breathe. You punk, this is the biggest taboo you can possibly commit in our group. Apparently when you pretend that you're faking your gas mask noises, it's taboo. Okay, is this us? Are we going to have to tango with these boys because they're so mad now? We just want some information, says Rigi. Tell us what you know about Mephisto. You're doing business with him, ain't you? Where did you hear that? You got something to confess? Sounds like it hit home too. His breathing's all off. I have no obligation to answer you. Now get out of here, or we'll end all of your polluted lives down to the last man. Alright. Sorry, but we have no intention of going home empty-handed, says Rigi. Dude, that's a pretty badass line. I'm sorry, but yeah, we're not going anywhere. Let's go. Time to fight. What have these boys got? So we get this kind of nice... Oh, wow. Start battle. Victory condition 30 points. Okay. So what is this? Oh my god, this is completely new. Wow. So this guy moves forward 1 and he looks like he got 10 points. He moved forward and he got 5. Steam dealer rank and he got 1 point. So here we are. Domination battles are battles between hackers in cyberspace. So this is what this is, a domination battles. Again guys, we are playing through this completely blind, so if any of you guys know what this is, I haven't seen this yet, so it's brand new for me. Let's find out. Each hacker can earn points by taking over hacker areas, and the first to acquire a set number of points wins. Okay? So it's like a numeracy game, I guess. Each hacker moves in order of the timeline on the right. Hackers moving up 2 spaces on their turn, but when moving to a higher position, they can only move 1 space. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so we've got 5 points left and right. I guess we're also going to get to control our teammates here. Oh, and do we actually get to pick... Oh, no, we're in order. Okay, so there's 5 points here, and there's 5 points here, and then there's also 5 points. And I guess we're going to have to beat some people in between. Alright, I get what's going on here. So we should have 2 options to move here. What do you have as your Digimon? I need to consider this. So these guys on the right look like they have 2 Digimon, and this guy has 3. So ideally what we kind of want to be doing here is taking out one of the guys on the left first, I think, and then try to corner this guy, right? Can I... Here we go. We're going to warp up here, and we're going to try and pick off this guy on the left. So here we go. No, we're not going to stand by. We're going to move you up 1. I think to here. Is this a good idea, or is it going to block him off? Let's just fucking go head on. I don't know what's going on here. Here we go. So we get 2 points, and then we have our Cheetos friend at the side now. We don't want Cheetos to get kind of wrecked here, so we're going to move him up. Now, he has 2 champion... In fact, he has 3 champion Digimon, so maybe he will be fine. That guy, I think, passed his turn. Okay. and by the looks of things, they don't have enough to end the fight just yet. Moving into spaces occupied by enemy hackers will start a battle. In battle, the invading party goes first and has the advantage. Once each Digimon has performed an action, the battle will end. Okay. So, what we need to do here is we need to make sure that this guy needs to move into here before this guy gets there, or we just end up losing the game, I think. He didn't move because he's on the 10-pointer, that's what that is. Okay, cool. So, do we want a challenge, or do we want to actually go for the squares? I'm not entirely sure what's the correct thing to do here. I guess we're going to have to get through this guy one way or another. Let's move Ryuji. Let's move him up here. I think, is that a good play? Honestly, I'm not sure. What I'm going to do is take this... Oh, fuck. That was with me. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Okay, so... as long as we take this guy out the fight, he should get knocked back a few pegs. And then when that happens, I think at least these guys don't have any chance of winning, right? Unless I've fucked something up here. Let's try and make this fight go as fast as possible. And then we'll have a bit more thought scanning in a minute with what we are actually going to be doing here. So as you see on the right hand side, we only got so many turns to beat this guy. Plastic Blaze is going to do quite a lot. Can we actually end this fight here? That would be so good. No. Okay, Heaven's Thunder 1. So if we don't actually beat him and wipe out all of his Digimon, what happens here? Nothing. Okay, so that's the turn over. I see. But now he only has one Digimon left. Yeah, okay, I get what's going on here. Okay, so here, I don't know if that actually counts as a spot, but I think what we should do here is move our friend along a spot. So Cheetos, you can pick up this here for 13 points. And he's obviously not going to be moving because he's on the big one. And he respawns. Okay, so I get what's going on now. He's going to actually challenge us for the point. Okay, so here we go. I think we should be okay here because we have the big guys and he only has rookies. I guess for the first ever Domination battle, the games wants you to be, you know, to have somewhat of a chance. Tailhammer, we have so many options here. 45 damage to all foes seems like a good thing to do. Anklamon, an absolute badass. Okay, so now, basically, in order to beat this guy, we're going to have to challenge the big dude in the middle, but I don't think we should hit him until we hit him with Ryuji. Now, in order for us to be able to fight him, we're going to need 2 extra turns, so what I think I should do here is... No, I'm not going to stand by. Let's move our guy over to the left, and we're going to use Ryuji to take on the big guy in the middle. So, if we move to here, we should be in a position to fight this guy in a minute. Now, Cheetos, what we could do with you is you're already on the 5-pointer, and this guy's weak anyway, so I think we actually just stand by here for the first time. Stand by. So now we're going to find out what these dudes do. I don't think he's going to move, but this guy will move forward 2 spots onto the 5, which is fine. Are you going to fight us again? You are. Alright, guess we have to get through this one as well, but honestly it's going to be like 1 turn. Alright guys, so that fight ended and we didn't get to kill any of his Digimon, so he is going to stay on his square. But that means I think with Ryuji, we are going to be able to push this guy. Now I don't know if we're going to be able to kill him in one fight, because again we are restricted to the number of turns that we get, but we do get to go first. So let's see if we can actually do this strategically. Desolation Claw would be pretty good. Doubles the damage. Well, we aren't going to get a next turn, so that doesn't make any sense to use that ability. Okay, I think we're just going to go for this and go for the 10%er. Let's kill Toyagamon on the right here. Alright folks, now that we're back, I think I finally kind of understand what's going on here. So, basically, when I got up to here and I tried to fight against this guy, it wouldn't let me actually take his point. So, obviously, I was incorrect. You can't actually take over the base. But what I did realise is that a lot of these squares are neutral because they're white, okay? Meaning that no one stepped on them yet. You actually have to control all of the turf points on the floor, which is fine because, you know, I was just being a dumbass in a way, but at the same time, I didn't actually realise that was the case. So, when you stand on the bonus squares, then you actually go up bonus points as well. So, what this basically means is I'm going to now fight this guy again, and with Cheetos, I'm going to move back onto the 5-point square, and that should give us enough to actually round out the fight, because after that stage, we should have enough, I think. So, yeah, I'm going to see you guys in just a minute. Bear with me, and we'll be back in a second. Alright guys, this is us. We are back. It took me a while to grasp this minigame, but I got there in the end. Once we beat this guy, we're going to take his point, we're going to get 10 points, and although I ended up, in my experience, taking a long way for a fucking shortcut, we finally got it figured out. We'll know for the next time we enter a Domination battle what the fuck we're doing, but if I told you that I enjoyed trying to learn that process, I would be lying to your fucking face, alright? I'm a bit tilted right now, I'm a bit triggered, but at the end of the day, we did it, and that's all that matters. Alright, let's find out what these fucking goonbags have to say. Wait, I beg you, says the Steam dealer leader. Dude, you have about 5 seconds to tell us what we want to know, and then you're getting booted off that fucking ledge over there. Alright, time to drop the act. Got that. Now, why don't you go ahead and spill the beans, yeah? Please tell us, because if not, I'm just going to fucking shove my controller deep within the confines of your anus. Guys like him eat this stuff up with a spoon. Now go on, look natural. Okay. That's right, you better fess up. If you don't, I might beep your beep. Yeah, I like that. I like beeping his beep. Then you better get with the talky talk, and I mean toot sweet. And knock off that weird talk as well. Yeah, we're kind of fed up with your gas mask patter. Call him this second or else. I get it. Yeah, I like this. We're being a bit forceful. Get the fucking shit done. It's finally time for us to meet this mastermind face to face. Chitose, you deal with the cleanup. Alright, just be careful. This guy is no slouch. Yeah, well, as long as he doesn't fucking make us engage in a domination battle, we'll be fine. Jose will stay here, negotiate with the Steam dealers. We'll give them some other info or malware as compensation for their useful intel. Think of it as the cost of doing business. We take cases from a variety of teams. Yesterday's foes is today's clients and all that. Alright, that makes a lot of sense. It's too easy to make enemies in our line of work. Doing this is the best way to keep things civil. Right, Ryuji, you're the boss. You do whatever you think is right, mate. You don't have to explain yourself to me. I'm just in the door after all. So why do you have to fight? Or so why do we have to fight, you ask? I didn't ask that. I just wanted to get on with the quest, bro. It keeps things simple. Each side knows exactly where they stand with this method. Eden's hackers aren't exactly a logical bunch. Nah, it looks like a lot of people resolve their issues with conflict. The deal with the mastermind will go down on in Kowloon level 2. I'll get ready and head on over, says us. So, guys, we have had a rather long episode today. There was a lot of cutting on my behalf, and hopefully you guys won't suffer too much from that. There was a lot of bad dialogue reading earlier on in the episode. That was my fault. And then we also encountered domination battles for the first time ever. Now, that for me was a slow process, but I think that once I actually kind of figure things out a bit better, and now that I kind of know the process of how to get past those, I think it might be quite enjoyable the next time we go in. So, when we come back in the next episode, it looks like we're going to have our first major kind of boss down in the depths of Kowloon. That's going to be fun when that rolls around, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. Let me know what you guys thought of the episode. As always, leave me a comment, leave me a rating if you fancy doing that as well, and I will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Peace.